South Africa will today pay tribute to PAC leader Philip Kgosana at his memorial service in Johannesburg. Kgosana died at the age of 80 last week Thursday. The president announced that the struggle icon will be honored with an official funeral. In 1960, Kgosana was instrumental in leading a 30,000-strong march against past laws from Langa to Cape Town. Kgosana fled to Ethiopia following the banning of political organizations and continued with the PAC activities on his return from exile. He served the PAC and remained in the service of the people until his death. Details on the funeral are set to be released by the Gauteng provincial government. 897 reporter Natasha Perry joins us live from Pretoria. Very good morning to you, Natasha, and thank you so much for joining us this morning. Just paint us a picture of the current situation on the ground. How is the mood ahead of the memorial service, which is set to take place this morning?
Well, very good morning to you, Matapa, and to the viewers at home. Just to correct you there, we're actually currently situated in Tshwane by the council chambers here, where memorial service will be held for the late PAC stalwart, Philip Kgosana. And as you can hear behind me, lots of PAC members actually singing struggle songs in commemoration or in memory of the late Philip Kgosana, who was met with his untimely death last week Wednesday. But I'm actually joined by Jackie Siroke, who's the PAC leader, and he'll tell us more about the giant of a man that Kgosana was. Thank you so much for joining us on ANN7. I mean, quite a celebratory mood in the memory of Kgosana.
Philip Kgosana was an iconic figure in the history of the struggle. He imposed his strong personality as a young man by leading a march to Parliament at a time with community members, supporters of the PAC members and other leaders. And that march became a historical fact and an important turning point in the way in which the struggle is held. Because soon after they held that march, on the 30th of March in 1960, on the 6th, the PAC, the ANC and other organizations were banned, and there was a state of emergency, and the rest is history.
He was also a man who stood for unity as well within the organization.
Yes, he himself was a very young man at the time, very useful. He was a student at the University of Cape Town. He left his studies, sacrificed his studies to lead the positive action campaign, the anti-pass campaign that the PAC was involved in, and draw in a lot of supporters of young people, men and women behind him. So the pictures in history show him as a young man, and he represents the mood of the young people. And we are very sad that he has passed on.
What lessons will you take from him as the PAC?
I think the PAC have enjoyed his style of leadership. We want to reinforce ourselves with lessons from his theories about politics, his organizational skills, his ability to articulate the PAC position, and his ability to draw in the masses. We will take those lessons with us as a memory and a gift to his contribution in the struggle.
Thank you so much. Let me not keep you. I know you've got to head up the program inside. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you. Well, Matapala, there you have it. He was a man of unity, a man who actually led a 30,000 march to Cape Town, saying that the apartheid laws must be abolished. But if I'll just step out of the frame and show you and the viewers what is actually happening behind me, PAC members there singing your struggle songs, all in the name and all in the memory of Phil Kgosana, as we do know that he will be laid to rest on Friday, and he has been afforded a provincial funeral. Many leaders, not within the PAC, but also other leaders like President Jacob Zuma, has actually sent his heartfelt condolences to the Kgosana family as well as the Premier as well. We do know that we actually spoke to his son Bani earlier on, saying that his father was an exceptional man, a loving father, a man who stood for education, educational values, and played a pivotal role in fighting the apartheid laws in the country. For now, let me just leave it here and cross back to you in studio.
Natasha, before I let you go, just give us details of the program so as to know what we can expect to unfold today.
I'm not so sure if I got the question correct, Matapel, as you can understand that the noise behind me is quite loud, but he will be laid to rest on Friday. The president has afforded him a provincial funeral, and he will be laid to rest. His service actually will take place at the Tshwane Event Center here in Pretoria. We do expect various leaders, various political party leaders to actually come and pay their last respects to Kgosana, as we know that he joined politics at a very tender age and made his way through the ranks of the party. Just at the age of 23 in 1960, he managed to lead a march through Cape Town, from Langa to Cape Town, in protest against those apartheid laws and to abolish the past laws. Matapelo.
Well, thank you so much for that update, Natasha. Well, that was ANN7 reporter Natasha Perry coming to us live from Tshwane with more updates and details of the memorial service of the late PAC leader, Philip Kgosana.